Hello everyone, it's Lumen. Game started up really quick here. Playing Arena BGA against Simon E. Simone, Papikos, and Hung Wei. 158, 514, 375. So, a bit disparate there. Interesting first pack. Today, I think I'm going to do the same thing as yesterday where I'm not going to watch chat. So, let me just put that message up. Hello, Maddie. And goodbye to chat. Hey, Reptar Halt. Yeah, I guess I can stick around for a couple of seconds here. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Glad you enjoyed. But yeah, I'm gonna go off to not watching chat again. Yeah, because I really liked how the stream yesterday felt for me. Especially as we get really close to the end of this arena season here. So enjoy analyzing my game with everyone else. It's a very interesting pack here. Plow Driver's very good. Constable has pretty good uses. I could just go for Excavator Loam Pit. Excavator is one of the worst Day Laborer cards to hit here. But there's good enough stuff on the wheel here. Like, Carpenter is fine with Loam Pit Excavator. I actually don't really need Carpenter. Alright, I don't really do this much. Especially from the one seat. But I think having Loam Pit... There's good plow support. This is probably okay. I'm not losing too much on the Ox side by doing this. Excavator, I don't really like that much, but rewarded, though Furnisher could actually still be better. Could it? The thing is, I'd really like both, but there's no way ever that I'm getting both. So I think I just have to take Cottager. Getting into clay really fast is super deadly with this. Like, even though Furnisher is like 5 wood and 3 miners. Oh, gosh. Oh, Furnisher is so good. How can I give up Furnisher here? There's lots of good small house support. If I had gone Plow Driver, I could have picked Manservant Sleeping Corner here. Oh, gosh. I don't think you can go wrong with either. Both of them are fantastic for this hand. In terms of miners... Something with clay costs, things with clay costs are basically free with a Loam Pit. Makes me lean towards Farm Store and Granary instead of, usually I would pick Sleeping Corner, but maybe I should still take Sleeping Corner here. There's a lot of grain in this game. We have a weak player, so they might market cry. How nuts is it to pass on Cottager? The thing is, like, I think it's similarly nuts to pass on Furnisher, but I guess Cottager opens up a lot of things. Obviously, I hate passing either. Good miners again for my game. Clay Pipe with this stuff is really good. Lots of clay in the game overall. The Ock is probably Porter or Organic Farmer. And the Miner's probably Clay Pipe. This porter is going to be good if I add a bunch of resources to the game with excavator and loam pit. But organic has to be good on this hand. I am planning on building a lot of rooms. I mean, I really love Beanfield. Type pipe has to be great here, though. You'll probably notice that the amount of synergy I'm drafting for is extremely high right now. That mantelpiece is fantastic. It's a constable game, though, and I could just take Stork. I'm already planning to get 3 Ox for Loam Pit. Like, this could be a Stork situation. Constable being around is sad. I mean, all of these miners make some sense. Can I say again that there's a lot of clay in this game? Reed is probably going to be tight. I might actually want to lead with Reedstone Food. Is that nuts? It's probably nuts. I probably have to open Excavator. Round 3 mantelpiece is usually when that happens, so it's still worth 5 if it's not worth 8 by the end. How good is small scale? Versus fodder planter? I don't have time to play small scale. Could I be picking Millwright here? No. Fodder planter has to be better than Millwright. I do still want a 3rd early Ock. Dedrafting Constable is great, though. Layabout could be nice. And then Bottles and Ed bonus are both really good. I have enough clay to Bottles, but maybe still Ed bonus is better for that field and veg. And dedraft Constable. Too bad that there wasn't a Roughcaster or a Wall Builder. Farm Store and Acorns Basket are both fine here. It's probably Acorns. And then I don't expect to play Cube Cutter. My food is unclear where it's coming from. Oh, the Ox I'm playing this game are not that glorious. I don't think there's too much difference between Cube Cutter and Transactor. Trying to figure out which one might be better for me. This game has so much clay in the draft. I think I am going to lean into hitting education bonus. That's interesting. I don't think it's a Ravenous Hunger game. It could be... Well, Firewood is playable. I don't have any plow support. I think Feed Fence for some extra food is probably... Yeah, I don't really like this draft too much. Well, Furnisher didn't make it past red, so I do like seeing that. It didn't get handed to Fafikos, who's the strongest other player at this table. I am going to buy at least one stone, because the mantelpiece costs a stone. Early Ox are going to be Excavator, Cottager, and either Firewood or Fodder Planter. Start player Canoe. Don't know if I saw Canoe. Extra read in the game is fine, though. Pico's getting a very good round one. We're moving. We're moving fast. I like it. I want a read action. Going forth, I'm not that likely to get it, I would say, but, you know, I shouldn't predict too much. With a wild card behind me. Thank you for the follow. I don't know who you are because I'm not watching my Streamlabs, but thank you. Oh, I do get read. A geologist for purple. Purple's like rated 375. I would expect most players that level to know how bad Geologist is, but apparently not. But Pico starts here. Clay supply, okay. Sheep and Major have not come out yet. That looks like purple wants a cookery. I'm trying to figure out if I need to day labor right now. And the answer is no. The thing is, like, what else am I doing that's possibly better? And the answer is plow, and I don't like that answer. And I'm gonna follow one of my maxims, or at least one of the things I say, which is buying early stone is generally not good. On Excavator, unless you know what it's for. I'm definitely just playing Cottager and renovating this round. Sharky for purple. Canoe hits for red. With late sheep. Purple probably wants to travel. Papico's getting a casual 4-wood and reedstone food if he wants it. I mean, this game's breaking great for Papicos, but goes for 4 clay instead. A bit interesting here. Purple seems like fireplace, but reedstone food can't be that bad. Or traveling, as I said earlier. I am just throwing a ton of resources into the game, but reedstone food, if it doesn't get taken this round, that would be pretty cool. I just think I need to do this. I'm gonna pass on this stone. I mean, the pottery needs to be bought relatively quick. But I'm gonna say that this early food is more important. Red starting for 6 wood, I would guess. Okay. I don't know how good spending that early read on chicken coop is, but I guess the 2 read could very well wheel for them. I am gonna play this mantelpiece. Apparently people aren't rushing for the cookeries. Okay, I could take 4 wood. And risk not getting mantelpiece down. But I'm probably having the option to take 4 wood next round if I actually want it. I was thinking I would have a chance for Ock, but Pepikos goes with a wood expert here. I mean, I could still play expensive Ock. That might be my best play. That would be unfortunate. Purple not building fireplace seems kind of crazy. And they are going to. It's very arguable that I should have risked start player coming back. Very debatable. So do I want to play Firewood Collector this game, or do I just want to play Fodder Planter? Playing Fodder Planter makes it very obvious I'm going for Lone Pit. Playing an Ock at all basically signals it too. I don't have a food for it this way. I might just be hitting day labor again. Or I could prevent the 4 wood, but like preventing big wood stacks is not what my game's been built on so far. Purple built the hearth? That's weird. Sharky almost always wants to push for the fireplace into hearth upgrade. Alright, growth not flipping is good. I'm gonna read stone food into Ock, I think. Red basically looks like they have a brushwood collector first pick. I could just take 4 clay here and be ready to build. That works out nicely if growth is 6. And if growth is 7, it's probably not the worst move in the world. No, it's pretty bad if growth is 7. What I mean by that is if growth is 6, I can cut in front of purple. I have good miners for defending start. Think. I'm gonna say this is fine. If growth is 6, I try to hop in the growth queue. Red burning off their minor improvements here is fine with me. They clearly don't have brushwood collector. Papico's maybe just building the well or joinery here. Oh, going for fireplace. Interesting. We'll see if purple snags the sheep here. By taking those extra day laborers and the redstone food, I'm not in food trouble right now. Yeah, so if growth is 6, I'll do the room thing. And if growth is 7, I'll buy the pottery and play an Ock. That's the idea here. It's going to be nice for Papicos getting a free action before growing. Yeah, red was too cavalier about the read. Yeah, the idea is that I'll start feed fence. And it'll be... Well, I guess I could get blocked out still because well, we'll see what purple does. Purple could go for the day labor block, and it might be good for them. Didn't quite evaluate that part of this. If I'm Picos, I'd probably take food here. This is interesting. I mean, it definitely affects my grow timing. Pipikos is gonna first action grow the thick forest. Oh no, play bookcase. Whoa. This is I think it's going to be a lot easier for me to get through this game if I just accept that I'm growing third. I can take the pottery now, and excavator still gives me enough clay to build a room on day labor. Granary is with red. I thought Pipikos might have been having granary, but I guess bookcase is definitely good too. It probably seems crazy that I haven't pushed super duper hard for getting Loam Pit out. But I think I've played this okay. I do think that this kind of game is not my expertise. The one where I just flood the game with resources. Wood police, okay. Wait. That moment when you don't know how to read. Oh boy. Everything's fine. I needed to do that in the other order. Funny that I was saying how this kind of game's not my expertise. Shows you how much I've been playing Excavator recently. 0. Pipikos going expensive Ak here. Instead of 3 stone or 4 wood. Oh, Pipikos needs some veggies. Or other food. 3 spaces with 4 food on them for Pipikos. Aha. I'm gonna claim red's not gonna day labor. This says something different, right? Yeah. We're giving a giant pile of wood to the rest of the table, so that's not good. Ooh, okay. I think this is... I mean, if Picos has, like, the plow driver and groom also, I mean, that's pretty good. I think this is a bit of a strategic mistake by Pepicos if he's gonna reno instead of going for another wood room. When you grow first and have so many resources, kind of just want to push another room. Or maybe his hand is just so good for stone that it doesn't really matter. Can't really say. For sure. I should have been thinking about the fodder planter more, too, in the context of education bonus. Because I want to get 6 ox eventually, and I'm not playing Constable. So to play Fodder Planter ahead of Firewood is probably wrong. Gosh, look at how bad I am at this game. I could also just not stretch for... all that. I am going to play Clay Pipe here. Instead of education bonus. Late pigs. I'm not expecting to get 6 wood or 4 stone, but I will take it, I think. Yeah, I mean, I'm just not getting those. Yeah, I'm gonna say Pepicos is gonna win this game. Forward's probably fine. What was I doing playing Fodder Planter? The read is proving to be tight. Yeah, Pepikos is in very good shape here. I mean, Pepikos should probably be thinking about building a stone room. At least that's what I would be doing. Purple gets to build and start. Gosh, my stuff is all out of order. I think I'm just not playing education bonus. Not starting and building is probably a mistake for purple. But regardless, this one might just be over. The best way I can get ahead of Pepikos is get some fences down fast. And you know, I might get there. Purple, I guess, is going to go for Reno and build a clay room instead of spend wood on a room. If I was purple, I would not have let red grow here. I mean, I think this line is fine if I'm killing off education bonus. I'm just gonna accept that it's probably okay to do that, even if it's not optimal. So I can just mentally move on with my game here. If this is Groom, it's a little early. Ah, that's pretty cool. That's a nice cattle buyer. I do want to day labor this round so that I can feed, because it'll get me clay pipe food. Get me close to affording a room. Clay oven. Okay. Why not? I mean, that's probably a fine move. So much clay in the game. Good amount of stone in the game, too. What is my non-day labor move? Is it fence? Is it plow? Do I defer the decision till later? I don't have plans for stone. I just don't. I obviously can't run out of stone. Pepikos is gonna take joinery. Is my read. Yeah, not an ideal position this game for me. Pepikos does take the wood. It's pretty obvious. That was a good move for him. Purple taking 6 on traveling. A little interesting when you have a hearth and an oven. The plow might seem a little weird. But I'm not especially worried about the 2 pigs. Next round I want to 2-read day labor fence. And I'll focus on getting 2 sheep or maybe 2 cows in round 11. And a veg. Something like that. I've got to stay first player, which is nice. Though I've done a lot of moves as first player that don't really match up with what I usually like to do as first player. I'm eating all the clay, because there's infinity clay for me here. Cows don't flip, which is a little sad, but it's probably fine. I'm gonna go for day labor, then fence 15. I've gotten 2 resources, so I need 5 more for clay pipe, but that still means I don't need to buy the stone. Purple grew before they needed to. So now I could start, or I could just fence. I mean, fencing just seems better. I mean, overall, my game's still okay. I have a bottles for red. Okay. One stable is a bit interesting. It's not that bad. Pepikos is fencing. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that gives me time to plow. Or I could... No, I'm not going to start. Pepiko's going to grab the pigs. I don't actually think that's that good of a move, because Cattle Buyer is going to give him an animal. So he's going to have to eat that. I'm not too upset with 2 sheep here. Next round. And I am going to claim that I can get up to 5 rooms and 4 fields this game. Maybe that's too ambitious, but I don't think so right now. Red's gonna start to grow. That's not a huge deal to me. I would like to grow, but this fighting to grow in round 11 is often wrong, in my opinion, and I'll keep saying that. There's the groom. So Pepiko's, yeah, fencing this round for me made sure that the boar turned into food only. A cattle feeder is an interesting choice for purple. Well, I will say, if things continue to not go great for me, I do think my chances at getting second are very high. So this shouldn't be a disastrous game. Pepikos is pretty high rated, so instead of losing like 15 elo on that side, I'll probably lose like 12 or 13. And gain, I don't know, like 5 from purple and 2 from red. I would guess I lose around 5 or 6 elo total this game by getting second. Pepikos with a nice start player. Oh boy. Alright, I'm close to throwing in the towel here. Milking Stool is really nice. It's possible I just didn't have a chance. Milking Stool is a great 3-room card because it's something to do with turning farming into victory points. Grabbing a vegetable would be really great for me this round. Fodder sowing, or sowing in stage 4, whether that's on fodder timelines or regular timelines, is really nice for resowing the field later. I mean, I'm gonna have breeding pairs this game. I fenced way earlier than other people. If the Market Crier could show up, that would be great, but it doesn't look like anyone's gonna play it. Last action here, not really clear what's best for me. Could just take a cow. Topiko's doing a pretty obvious sow. I could take Reedstone Food and be ready to play Acorns on Grow. Let's see. Papikos might take the cows if Cultivation flips instead of Urgent Wish. Actually, no. Papikos would take 4 wood. If purple takes the 3 wood, then I can probably angle for the cows, but I also want farmland. Yeah, I should probably just take a cow. So that I can do farmland with my first action next turn. Taking 1 cow, of course, is not the paradigm of efficiency, but it's not the worst thing. And I don't want to, like, push myself too hard in terms of wanting farmland and 2 cows too badly on first move. I am glad to see the wood be still a tiny bit tight for Papikos. It's not clear that this paper maker was necessary. I mean, it helped him get out of stage, what was it, 3 easily, or 2 easily, but now Papikos just has a mountain of food and not enough wood. Yeah, with a round 9 incoming manservant, I feel like paper maker wasn't the best move for Papikos here, but Red buying a veggie-owned farm store instead of reed and wood or something like that. Papikos does hit Urgent Wish, unfortunately. Farmland to read, grow acorns is my desire here. Would expect purple to take wood here, but never really know. Four stone instead is probably reasonable enough. Stone oven's still out there. I should think about if that food is better than the extra reed. That is taking reedstone food more correct for me? Probably not. Though again, it's not likely to matter too much in the overall outcome of this game. I think I'm significantly ahead of purple and noticeably behind Pepikos. I did not construct the best game here. We'll definitely admit that. I mean, 3 reed would be obviously really good, but it's not lining up to be that kind of game. Red getting Reno parts here. Pepikos gets to start again. I want another grain, another plow next round. The small greenhouse is a food to a point. Fair enough. People do seem to be done needing clay, so, I mean, if clay gets taken off the board late in the game, that's looking like block moves. Purple getting ready to sow, that's fine. Red getting ready to Reno again, sure. Red and purple have no rush to Reno, really. They can both put it off till round 14 in terms of getting the points for it. Pepikos gets to Urgent Wish and then take some wood, fence like 10 or something, and have a very easy endgame here. Plowing's just really, really good for me. Nobody needs to take grain, right? Yeah, I really don't see how purple has enough point ceiling this game to beat me. Did I give myself too many things to do here? Maybe. I could always just build the room next round. My food is not amazing, unfortunately. Red takes the cows. Vicos gets the 4 wood. Alright, grain, reedstone, food, build. Also, how exactly am I feeding? Reedstone food gets me to 3. Clay gets me to 5. Day labor gets me to 6. Clay pipe gets me to 8. Well, that's living on the edge. The reed is slightly wanted by purple here. Well, more than a little slightly. Oh no, I just still don't need to buy the stone. Still don't need to buy the stone. I am gonna want the 5 food traveling next round. I actually need to hope it's still there, because purple's not eating great right now either. Purple starts though, so that's nice. Do they have like a flail or threshing board? 3 field rotation. Okay. I'll risk this. Day labor is like really important for me to get, but purple did look like they were taking grain cow again. Maybe that's a misread. Maybe they would take 2 sheep, but isn't Pepiko's gonna take the sheep? One read? Oh, baby. Pepikos is breeding 2 more points as of right now. Almost certainly gets a sow. for 2 more points, so +4. Joinery +6. Plow is 7th. Groom stable is an 8th. Yeah, so Pepikos is like 51 without really doing anything. I don't think I'm getting there. My game's gonna be alright. My actions in the last round. Plow, cow, clay, grow. Do I even have enough food for that? Doesn't look like it, does it? I do think I'm comfortably ahead of purple here. Purple plow sows for 3 points. If they get like Reno fence, that's 5, so they're +8. They're not even breeding a point right now. Yeah, and red on a Reno fence gets nine plus 4, 13. Yeah. Very, very much in second. So much so that I'll probably just hop into chat or open chat back up. I definitely lost a lot of points on inaccuracies this game. A lot of points on inaccuracies. Okay, I should actually count my food here. I want 9 food. Clay pipe and clay gets me to 5. So, like, actually, how am I surviving? Pretty interesting question, isn't it? I guess, you know, day labor gets me to 7. I probably just need to take day labor first. Can I get away with doing it second? Plow, day labor, grow 2 food. Gosh, the fact that I'm taking 2 food instead of 6 clay is really, really bad. And there's probably a better sequence, and I'm not gonna look for it. Alright. That's only a 2-point plow if I'm not sewing into it, actually. Alright, I'm just gonna say hi to chat here. Feed fence line. Oh, that's an interesting one. Alright. So my game was not that good. I see it not the most active chat today. People would slam storks, not too surprising. Farm store was an interesting draft. Sid would have bought stone early. Oh, shoot. I'm not actually getting clay pipe. Huh. That plow was not good. Oh, missed the ability to ban someone. That's too bad. Yeah, a cookery could be the last move. Especially because I think I'm locked into taking a clay pile here. Fodder sows the veg, can eat the grain, because I don't have a third breeding. Spam bot needed banning. So now it's a tiny bit of a question, am I even beating purple? I don't think it's too big of a question, though. At least I hope it's not. Yep, so here's a day in the Agricola life of, you know, you don't play your best game. Yeah, not being ready to grow is bad. I shouldn't have plowed. Plowing was really the move I couldn't do. Two from clay pipe, two from clay. Yeah. Growing is equivalent to cookery. I would have to eat the veg that I would otherwise be sowing. I think two clay fireplace is just better. Wait, is this the two? Awkward. Right, the constable, yeah. Not that I have the choice anyway, because Fafikos does finally take up that joinery. Okay, purple breeds no points. I genuinely don't know what's better. I'm not fed. I could stable for 1 point. Or sheep for 1 point. But yeah, it's... Trying to find anything more than that doesn't seem likely. Yeah, sowing 2 veg. I'm just gonna take the sheep. It doesn't matter, right? Red's fencing is indeed a legal move. Yeah. They're gonna win Ranch Provost. And they lay about. Thrashing board for Vipikos. Has a bunch of extra veggies to eat. Purple said in chat, why red go 1 read? I kind of just want to say why red did anything, but... Alright, I think this game was probably just a loss after the draft. I did not come up with an excellent hand here. Nor did I play it well. So, a combination of the draft and Pepiko's growing first with no competition. Urgent, like, whenever you get Urgent Wish in 12 and 13, that's a really good sign for your game. You're not convinced it was over in the draft? I don't know, this hand looks pretty good. Your opening pack was terrible? So you got Wood Expert, small... Wait. Yeah, I mean, I could have picked Plow Driver first and I would have gotten somewhat rewarded, but didn't happen that way. Paper Maker Bookcase, okay. I'm losing by 2 less if I have 1 more food. 56 to 50? Yeah, if I grow, I hit 50, but I don't know, this was a 56, and I would claim that Pepikos shouldn't have played Paper Maker. Anyway, as I expected, lose 5 ELO on the dot. I think I'm getting pretty good at estimating these ELO losses, so that's cool, I guess. Gonna need to do better than that to get back into the top 5. I guess if Pepikos wasn't fully fed by the end, it just looked like he had so much food in the mid-game. But yeah, I wasn't watching super closely at the end because I was too worried about my own situation. So let's check some arena standings. I need to check my email really quick, but that game was fast, and I think I do have extra time today. The run back. Or we could chase down number 1 in Space Base. Still over 1,800. A good win will jump me potentially to 3rd. The stone from Excavator, I didn't have a grain source, which made... So I thought the joinery was going to be gone the moment I threatened it. That's cool. We could do a poll. Good idea, Vane Wombats. Let me open up a poll. Wait. I added manage poll to my things, but I didn't... Wait, how do I do this? Alright, 1 minute on this poll. Are we going back into the Agricola queue? Or the space queue? Oh, I forgot the option of choose the very biased option of click both of the arenas at the same time and see what fires first. But that's heavily biased towards space base. Oh, this is not... This is kind of close here. 6-3 in favor of Agricola right now. Agricola is still leading. We've got about 15 seconds left. The margin is widening. Looks like space stands are going to lose out here. Yep. Maybe after this game if it goes quickly. All right, I'm gonna run off to the bathroom, and yeah, I don't think the game will start before that moment. go out and gamble. Remind me... Right. I should either sound a tiny bit louder or a tiny bit quieter than before. Which one is it? I don't remember what my current mic setting is supposed to be. Sounding the same is also an option. Bit quieter? Okay. Yeah, like, no bets? Come on! Like, you want to gamble, how about gambling before you see the draft? That's the true gamble. Alright, so this is what my mic was at, question mark. Tell me if it's too loud, because there's a chance it's too loud, but otherwise, I think it's probably what it used to be. We can check out this info. Oh! Gray saw how bad I played, and actually, is this a good queue to be in? They're reasonably rated. Okay. You still have faith? Thank you, Sinan. Oh, the cube also. All right. Probably not, Pavikos. We'll see what happens here. This looks interesting. Bye, chat. Bye-bye. All right, so we're at a table with Gray, Nerdcube, and Dayan. We see some good stuff in this hand. Patron milking stool, probably. I'm in seat 1. Quite happy with Plowman, Collector, Constable, Sheepwalker. With milking stool in hand, Collector is probably good enough. I mean, honestly, Animal Dealer is probably quite good here too, with milking stool. Lots of good stuff in this pack. Is this actually the right pick? It has to be the right pick. I'm a big Patron fan. Miners, we can go Steam Machine, Pond Hut, Supply Boat, Reed Pond, or Sheepwell. 2 of those are going to come back at least. Wall Builder. Just kidding. I'm not going to take Cattle Whisperer right now, but it's a fine wheel. I mean, there's nothing especially wrong with Mini Pasture, Shepherd's Crook. Granary is usually fine. Do I want to just take Thresher here? Probably. If we wheel Cattle Whisperer, then I'll play it early and try to get it into the mini pasture or something like that. That would be fun. Something I could think about is taking Private Forest. Oh, good God. What? This was a pack. Holy cow. My 7th picks are going to be good. My God. So we've seen Steam Machine and Threshing Board. Not sure either will come back, so if I do find a Bake Helper in this next pack, I should prioritize it to some degree. Holy shnikes, though. You know, just passing Carrot Museum along when I already passed Sheepwalker, that's some scary stuff. I think Potter Ceramics is too good for me here, though. Porter and Furnisher, are you serious? Oh, this game's ridiculous. Porter Potter Ceramics is so cool. Just because it gives you more reason to take the clay that you're gonna need. But, like, Furnisher is grossly good in my hand here. And I am going to take Beanfield over Young Animal Market and claim it's fine. Oh my God. I'm opening Reedstone Food because now I want Clay Oven pretty badly. And 4 clay is probably my top move round 3. Well, Steam Machine came back, so I am slam dunking it. We could make a case for a lot of these. Maybe less so Animal Tamer. And Bell Founder is not exactly what I want to be doing here. Plowman should still be pretty good. I don't need to thresh that much. 3 early Ox is a bit much when I also want to be prioritizing the Clay Oven. And I might be playing Cattle Whisperer too. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna... If I take Animal Dealer, then I don't need Cattle Whisperer anymore. Yeah, this is fine. Big House Animal Dealer, that's fine. Constable got taken. Sheepwalker got taken. Collector got taken. I'm gonna guess that it went Constable for Nerdcube, Sheepwalker for Dayan, and Collector for Gray. I could take Large Greenhouse or Shepherd's Crook or Private Forest. So, no, I can't do Private Forest if I'm first move read Stone Food. That doesn't really work too well. Can I actually get away with harpooning in this hand? I don't know if I have enough wood for that. Wall Builder is hilariously okay. It's likely to be like 10 food this game. But the food with Potter Ceramic Steam Machine is just such a non-issue. So, I mean, what's the point of having Harpooner? It would be the read, and that's not enough. Large Greenhouse is relatively Furnisher friendly. Passing Shepherd's Crook along is just so crazy. Just giving the world to the Carrot Museum, potentially. But I think this large greenhouse is quite good for me. How? Actual how? What? What in the... Like, who takes Sheepwalker and doesn't take Carrot Museum? Who takes Sheepwalker and doesn't take Carrot Museum? It could only be red. Constable, Sheepwalker, Carrot Museum. Or, Constable, Sheepwalker, Collector. Lock it in. I don't know how many channel credits got wagered here, but I would put up a similar amount to say that it's that order of Ox from my first pack. How do you not take Carrot Museum? Well, my to-do list is long, and I'm not going to rush into it, because rushing into it's bad. We're taking Raid Stone Food at least once. The most important priority, Potter Ceramics Clay Oven. We'll try to furnish the clay oven on a first room. But, yeah, Cattle Whisperer is not likely to be played, but Wall Builder and Harpooner, I'm going to say, are equally unlikely to be played from the hand I already have. Oh. Well, this might be small scale big country. Two clay wouldn't be that bad. Day labor for red, okay. Yeah, this is, I mean, it's cool to be going first. I'm getting Reedstone food here. I'm much more comfortable playing games where I'm getting early Reedstone food. Yeah, Collector Big Country is the current guess of what Gray has. I'm happy to take 3 wood or patron. Play patron. I could consider playing Furnisher ahead of patron. Bellfounder is interesting. Oh, I'm getting 3 wood here. Because Gray has wood collector, sure. This looks incredibly big country. I could be childless right now, but Gray and Nerdcube probably know I'm not childless by the single fact that I passed Carrot Museum. And there's basically no situation where you should pass Carrot Museum when you're childless. As I said, 4 clay is my top priority in round 3. We'll see if I actually get it. Red playing Bellfounder means that they're likely to take 2 clay here. Chicken Coop for Nerdcube's fine. Giving himself a chance at 4 wood plus wood food. I'm assuming red takes 2 clay, which I don't want to see, but I think is gonna happen. Actually, there was clay supply in this draft, I want to say. I might be forgetting, like, that might have been last game that I'm remembering, but I think I saw clay supply. It might have been in that 3rd monster pack. No, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't in this game. I'm trying to think of a reason red would play Bellfounder. Doesn't quite add up. I don't think I want red to plow because most importantly, I want access to 4 clay next round. Well, okay, this is something I kind of expected might happen. Let's see. Gray's mostly unblockable, except for the plows. There was a manger in this draft, too. Oh, gross. Okay, I'm gonna play Patron first or take Reedstone. Guess it's Patron. Gray plowing first. Okay. Three clay is not bad. Not ideal, but... I might be able to start for 6 wood. There's the constable, okay. Here, keep going from 0 to 9 wood in round 3. Red's gonna start. That's fun, I guess. That's probably what they were... Well, one possibility for their thing. Because Gray is guaranteed a 4 food action, he's taking 3 wood right now. I don't have a ton to do here. I could just take the 3 clay. But taking the wood's probably better. I can just play Furnisher first move here and furnish up some pot or ceramics. It doesn't look like anyone's baking. Your cube almost certainly takes the 2 read. Should I even furnish pot or ceramics? Or can I get away with furnishing large greenhouse? Yeah, I'm gonna try for that. Why not? Porter strikes. This could be a ridiculously high ceiling game. I am very much hoping for growth to flip early, because it's going to be hard to beat Gray in a late growth game. Though I do have one of the better big house hands I could dream of. Pond Hut. Okay. Six clay would be awesome. It's the right amount of clay for Carrot Museum and the first pot or ceramics oven bake, but Nerd keeps going for it. Okay. Fair enough. Red is going to build here. Gray is going to get Big Country off around 6. And might play it on Major. I think I need this clay too badly. I have a lot of stuff to do right now. Carrot Museum is in danger of not hitting the table because of my food situation, so what I would really like access to right now is the 5 food pile. That way I can take a bit more time with Potter Ceramics, Steam Machine. Not sure what Nerdcube's thinking about, but Reedstone and Plow and 3 wood and 5 food are all probably okay. 5 food probably less necessary with the coop and the pond hut already played. I have so many cards to play. Potato is an out for feeding. No, this doesn't make enough sense. I don't think this makes enough sense. I don't trust red to start right now. Ah, that can't be right. Let's just say it is. Gosh. Punished. Well, I might not need to start. This way. I would expect Nerdcube takes Reedstone or 2 Reed to double build. How much should I be hardlining the clay oven when I could have just taken the fireplace too? That would have been a way to calm down the effect of Big Country a little. Whoa! Wow! Oh, rammed clay is not something I want to see in this game. Wow, what a move. I mean, the sheep are just sitting there. I don't think there's... Okay, well, this is fine. I approve of this. Oh, stone clearing. That's crazy good. Okay. Probably should just take 2 reed here. Grow with carrot next round. Oh, we got stone house stuff for red. Alright, I'm gonna say these are good breaks for me. Gray hitting day labor. Yeah, reed stone food makes probably more sense. I don't even have to grow first move. So I can just take 6 wood? I take back what I said about being punished by taking that 5 food. We allowed some crazy shenanigans to happen, and then they happened. Oh, Nerdcube's renoing. Wow. Clay supports. I see. Yeah, hardlining clay supports can be pretty dangerous. Why isn't there ridiculous amounts of clay in this game? Or why are there all the clay users in this game, and why were all the clay adders in last game? It's not fair. Nerd Cube double building. Makes sense. Otherwise, I could build in front of him. Let's see what red takes here. I mean, 4 wood, 4 clay looks really good when you can't reno, but taking the stone for the well seems good for them too. If they take 4 clay, fencing 7 would be good, except they can't fence this round. It's taken. I can't believe I got Potter Ceramics and Carrot Museum from that 3rd pack of miners. That's nutso. Yeah, that seems good. Four clay and then reno fireplace, get a point from Bellfounder or 3 food. What's Gray gonna open next round with? Oh, Gray's gonna take the well first. Gray's gonna have 6 stone. This is a huge stone game. Means it should be pretty easy for me to renovate to stone. So red needs to take the well here. That probably makes Gray's first move joinery if that happens. Well, not necessarily. One of his moves would be joinery. Might just be 5 wood into joinery, or 6 clay. I probably need to value 6 clay over 5 wood. For a few reasons. Okay, so Gray's gonna well first move, meaning I do get 6 clay. Plow driver's fun. It's good news for my Thresher. Yeah, Gray gets to build the well. I do need to get my baking stuff set up. But I have 6 actions. I'm getting 6 clay with my first one. I can furnish a room with, you know, steam machine, start player Potter Ceramics. Actually, I don't need to start in order to grow. Let's see, I want 4 clay for renoing, and then I can still bake 2 clay off here. Seems good. Should take another 2 reed to get my renovation reeds. Plow spots are just me and Nerd Cube. Taking 2 reed. I mean, Brad's gonna reno. It slows down Nerd Cube's rooms. It's probably good enough. The difference is that Reedstone food feeds me. Okay, red's taking 2 reed, sure. Gray's thinking. It's very possible that Gray's thinking because joinery is going to be important for him. And if I take Reedstone food, it might be more correct for me to furnish the joinery. Just to take it away from small scale. So if Gray has useful miners, then... Like, Gray could start with Manger, then go to Joinery 3 Sheep as his moves next round. Or, like, Joinery Collector, and then Stage 4 collect twice. Yeah, I'm taking Reedstone food. Gray taking a veggie. Okay, so Gray's gonna go off the collector line and take a grain and sow next round. I wonder if red grabs joinery. Or maybe BMW. What else would they be doing with the 2 reed? Okay, it is BMW. I'm gonna say I don't have enough time for joinery. I'm growing Potter Ceramics. Red's gonna start for 6 wood, sure. Oh, a mantelpiece. That's fun. Except it's net 0 because of Constable. That's assuming that red hits Constable. If they're giving up on Constable, then it's still worth 3 points. I would imagine this round goes 6 wood to open, and I'm not sure if Gray will go for grain sow or joinery sheep. Probably joinery sheep. Oh, it's grain sow. Okay. Nerdcube does get this nice Porter action. I do need to take an accumulation space. Hilariously, 2 clay is twice as good for me as 5 food as a last action. I'm not expecting to get 4 clay as an option for last action here. One thing I could do right now is Reno Joinery, actually. I could do that. I could Reno Joinery. It leaves me needing 3 stone and reed stone to Reno and be able to play Mason. I also want to get Thresher down pretty soon. Red's going for the sheep, it looks like. I mean, if red goes for the sheep, then I do get this. Well, I don't know. That clay looks good for Nerdcube also. Nerdcube could take the clay into major fireplace or hearth. Oh, Gray's taking the sheep. Interesting. We'll see if I end up with enough wood to pull this off. I'm getting into a bit of a situation here. Animal Tamer, cool. Red is starting. Three stone and reed stone probably aren't that contested here. I do want to take an accumulation space last. I mean, 2 wood would be really nice. Cows flip. I'm not sure I'll be ready for them. Not with red and blue ahead of me with pastures. I mean, I have an animal dealer. Can I get to it fast enough? Stockman's fun for Gray. I hope this joinery didn't kill my game, but there's a small chance I did that to myself. Three stone's gotta be amazing. Even though it's not that useful for anyone else. Oh, Gray has the sheep well, probably. Unless that was my first pack. Our cube's plowing. I like to see one of us plowing every round. Which, you know, could have started earlier. But I've been preoccupied. A veg comes with a wood. It's not an amazing action. I am basically forcing myself to bake with last actions here. My food is not good enough for any other option. Taking a non-accumulation space. I mean, a cow is probably the best move. It prevents 2 cows from hitting the table for red and blue. It gets my milking stool that I'm furnishing to be worth a food. Yeah. Going Reno into cow. Reno Beanfield, Reno Nada, Reno 2-play Fireplace. Fireplace has to be worth it. Whoa, Cube takes a cow. Reset plan, reset plan, reset plan. Well, I don't know how much of the plan I actually have to reset here. I mean, getting 3 wood here is kind of ridiculous. Yeah, I can't start for 6. I need to bake. I mean, a lot of my game is going well. I'm just behind on plows, and I need to hope that I have enough actions to get Animal Dealer going. The one thing I definitely have is Ceiling. I just need to make sure I actually get a farm, too. I have 3 ox that I would like already in play, so that's not great. First action, 2 sheep. Yeah, this is an animal dealer situation for sure. Gray starts. That's pretty good for me. I need to play Mason before Nerdcube builds. And Nerdcube can build, so I need to play Mason. That wood is 2 stables. And the 15th fence for Nerdcube. Okay, so I need to grow. I need to take an accumulation space with my last action. That leaves me 1 action here, and it probably should just be plow if I can get it. Oh, actually, no. Well, if I take an accumulation space, it has to be the 2 clay, right? Yeah. I guess I can feed on joinery, but that's really not what we're here for. Gray takes the clay, Reno pottery incoming at some point in his future. Yeah, I don't think 1 cow does enough for me. I think Nerdcube's probably going to take it anyway. I really hope I have time for this. Hearth. Thresher only needs to come in for like 2 plows to be worth it. Okay, I need to grow here. To have a chance at the 2 clay and bait. Do I risk? Sure. Is Nerdcube gonna take 2 clay right now? That would be wild. I'm not scared to pass mini pasture, I'm just trying to not lose the game by eating too much stuff I don't want to eat. So these 2 clay actions are not amazing, but they're good enough, I'm going to say. I'm getting at least 4 wood. I'm expecting Gray to re-up start if it's cultivation. In which case, I probably take 6 wood over cultivation. think my game's looking okay, especially if cultivation hits here. Gray's definitely done a good job. Nerdcube's got good stuff going on, but I have way more ceiling than Nerdcube, right? Nerdcube's got 4. And I've got more than that and a bigger house. It's cultivation! We have a chance! To be fair, a big reason I have this chance is because of Nerdcube's fencing move. That had so many downstream effects that helped me so much. Some nice bottles. I should just consider fencing 12. Well, if I get 4 wood, I'll take the 4 wood. Pottery here, or stone oven? Stone oven, okay. Better than renovating. I mean, this is lots of points for Gray, too. 11, 14, 21. And more coming. If I don't have time to take 4 wood, something weird is happening, so... Alright, single cow. I'm the only one who can fence. Alright, we're not doing much threshing this game. That's what I've decided. I think fence into 2 clay bake is pretty solid. Baking's still pretty important because my food is otherwise sketchy. But this is something I can afford to do. Oh, I also am being told to plow this round. There are 5 plows left in the game, and if I don't take this one, there are only 4. If I end with 3 fields... Oh, that is not good, because it's a constable game. So if I fence 15, I actually want to fence 7 spaces. Well, why don't I just commit to an extra bake move at some point next round? Sure, let's say I can do that. And do fencing and plowing this round? Oh my god. I think these cows are non-negotiable, though. And there's no chance Gray doesn't take Urgent Wish. Yeah, I'm probably fence plow. Constable is maybe gonna be tough. in terms of making sure I have all types. Gray probably doesn't care about the 4th stable. The 4th stable gives a sheep, but he already has it. The sheep is worth a point of breeding, but... tempo and all that. I would expect Gray's round to be Urgent Wish and 3 stables. Or, you know, maybe I could deal sheep here. Dealing sheep is actually the action. I found it. I found it, everyone. Actually, do I try to wheel 2 cows? Or a cow plus cow, rather. I mean, I probably can stable up that last spot. I'm expecting Gray to stable this round, but Red and Cube don't really want to stable as far as I can tell. I think I've done my job in getting a bunch of ceiling here. Not getting this stretches me way too thin in a lot of ways. I do need to take farmland next without playing Thresher. But Thresher's role is looking increasingly just like it's going to give me Constable, and that's totally fine. That's more than fine. Red taking wood is not really what we like to see. Gray building stables is something I like to see. I am going to need to build a stable. Gray's at 50. That's fun. Thresher, sow, clay. Then I also need boar. Ugh, this is getting sketch. Maybe yeah, I don't need to sow, actually. What if I take... Do I try to boar last action? No, no way I should try to take boar last action. Why am I even trying to play Thresher? I mean, it's net even for me. Patron gives me a food, or 2 food rather. Not quite sure what Red's doing with these resources, but Fence and Bellfounder, that's probably good. Okay. I'm claiming Red's gonna fence. Nerdcube's going for the Reno. Sure, yeah. It's probable that 3 wood, 2 clay is my best sequence here. But then I'm risking Thresher pretty badly. No, playing Thresher is still good. I could even just sow. Nope. Not if Red does. Nerdcube could easily put me in last position here. But the feeding is not ideal. I pretty much forced myself into this, maybe. I mean, I have 9 food without baking here, but the rest of my game plan does involve baking twice more, I think. This is risky. Because I need plow and stable. And Nerdcube can put me last. Big brain move for Nerdcube would be to start player into farmland. And I'm kind of hoping he doesn't see it. It's possible the Thresher move was bad, and instead just taking a grain was safer. Yeah, that's probably true. I do think my chances at second are pretty strong here. I don't think Nerdcube has enough to beat me. My feeding's way too good. Though I guess that's a 5-point plow, 6-point reno, or sorry, 5-point reno. I don't think I'm going to need to eat more than 1 wood this game, if at all. I'd rather just eat an extra pig, right? Alright, well, let's see if I get farmland. Or if the cube opens with some farmland. Well, that's definitely a good sign. And red doing this instead of fencing, also a very good sign. Gray's taking the sow, not too surprising, a 3-point move. I mean, I have a 4-point stable, joinery and cow possible moves, 6 wood. Yeah, or 6 wood is the joinery move. This has basically come together. Nerd Cube on a 1-point move is a good sign for getting second, at least. But I mean, why am I not winning this game if red doesn't stable? Big if. It is probably better for them to just stable, because they don't have fence contest. I am relying on my opponents to make mistakes in the endgame. I should have gone with the more conservative fencing arrangement. I talked about it and then I didn't do it. Ooh. Yeah, I very debatably shouldn't be getting this action. Six wood, cow. Both very good for me. I'm gonna assume Gray takes the cow and ends 58. Okay, Nerd Cube takes the cow, sure. The sheep also puts Gray at 58. See, I'm breeding 3 points. I mean, it looks like I might have this. Nerd Cube's breeding 1 point. Yeah. Milky Stool puts me to 3 food. Baking and... yeah, if I take 2 wood plus bake, that feeds me. On joinery and oven. So Nerdcube can't take both of those. Do I have any other points? Nerdcube is getting to 55 minus feeding. Yeah, I think I just have this. So I can do anything here. I don't see any points. I looked through all the spots. So it's either start nada or play potato. Worth a resource and blocks up an ox spot. Nerdcube just travels anyway. Alright. Hello, chat. I do want to make this. Alright, that's a pretty cool win to get. Absolutely got handed a few things here. Let's see. Did I need to bake that? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Thank you. Thank you. I got handed some stuff, but there's no reason I should get Carrot Museum 7th. Big Country games are warping, and I don't know, am I an honorary member of Big Cube? Because that was some Big Cube helping me out here. The Schwalker has to be with red, like I predicted. It must have gone exactly Constable, Sheepwalker, Collector. I can't imagine any other situation here. Like, only red would make the mistake of passing Carrot Museum with Sheepwalker in hand. That's not something anyone else at this table would do. Yeah, right. And I was thinking you might just de-draft it. It felt efficient, not necessarily as blocking. Well, that's good. But yes, that was a major part in Gray not winning this. Yeah, I do regret my fence arrangement. It means my round 14 would not require red to mess up. And I could always build stables later if I wanted to. What Big Country card was Gray even missing? Urgent Wish Order, Sleeping Corner. Gray pivoting off of Collector because it cost an extra beggar was probably good, yeah. No, definitely got some breaks, and we needed them. Without the breaks, we don't take this one down. In round 6, I had the option to take wood and open round 7 with a build to ensure... Well, I think the start queue was so unpredictable with Big Country around. Cultivator would have been a better big country card. Grocer would be good too. And I do make it all the way to 3rd on the strength of that table. Reno flipping earlier would give you a better chance, yeah. But, well, actually, if Reno flips earlier, you don't do the fence into the sheep, right? Field fences, sure, the extend. Very true. Thanks, Paul. Yeah, and Gray actually had to eat a point also. So, I mean, if Gray gets fences in 6 and sheep in 7, then this Gray gets, like, 64. Pay the believers. Yes, I do need to pay the believers. There wasn't any doubt. Oh, okay. You should have fenced in round 5. Okay. You're taking the blame for that one? That's valiant of you. I would not be taking the blame for that one. Thanks, Schmog. Whoa! Okay, chat. Hold on. I just saw the ratio of channel credits spent on believing versus non-believing. Rainier. The 75k non-belief. What is that? Oh my gosh. You believed in Gray and Nerdcube. Yeah, sure. All these people getting rich. Catching up on a couple comments. Brandon, you can't believe how delayed my farm looked round 11 and it came together? Yes. There was enough wood in the game so that I got all the big wood grabs late. Still needed to focus on it, but yeah. Ban all unbelievers. Great call, Watership Down. Also, there's nothing else true. Not enough Soon Premium in the world for you. Alright, obviously that's a great result for me. 50k redemption, interact with chat stream. Right, yeah, Well, I will say, as long as the arena season continues to be tight, I do feel better about not taking advice or even listening one bit to chat. It just feels way more morally safe, I guess you could say. Slipped right ahead of RageNet and Acerbic here.
Did I just miss Ranier losing in Gamble? Guess I'll just have to watch again next time, Kappa.
General Crix, thank you so much for the continued support, even though you are too busy to show up with that something called real life and something called family. Thank you so much, General Crix, for the continued support and continued anti-Rainier jokes. Always an excellent addition to the chat. The excavator timing block. Oh, yeah, like, absolutely chat would have saved me. And I mean, I've done it before where I refuse to do what chat says on the basis of I wouldn't have recognized it myself, but, like, yeah. Trey Alsup, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime, the 2 months. Thanks, Trey. For those who don't know, the late bloomer is actually Trey. Like, when we do Luminesce Late B, that's literally Trey. So, really cool that that comes around full circle in a way. Alright. That's definitely all the Agricola I'm doing today. There was some calls for Space Base, though, so if you want to watch me try to get past number 2 in Space Base, I'll do one on stream here. But yeah, if you're here for the Agricola, thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Hope to see you in the next.
Thanks for the stream, Mr. Lumen.
Thanks, KLJ, for the 100 bits. Oh my gosh, are we actually in a hype train? That's funny. Scam train. Well, KLJ, you absolutely did. Bullet GeoGuessr? No, Space Base Q is quick. So for those who haven't watched a space-based game before, it's a dice-based engine builder. You roll 2 dice. You can either take each individual die separately or the sum of the dice on your roll. When you roll, you take the things in the blue. When your opponents roll, you get the stuff in the red. Oh my gosh, Vade Wombats, thanks for the Twitch Prime. Thanks for the Twitch Prime. Okay. So this is a fairly good card. I like income cards early. My opponent's got those. I'm gonna grab this. I believe in some income. Prime for the space base. Thank you, Vane Wombats. Thank you. Often, I think in these 3-player normal start games, saving up for a level 2 card very early can be good, but I didn't see any level 2 card I particularly liked here. So, for those who don't know Space Base, 3 units of engine buildy stuff. We have the gold, we have the income, and we have the points, the rocket ships. Oh my gosh, Paul, thank you so much for the gift sub. That is awesome. Thank you, Paul. This is the first time I've had a level 2 hype train, I think. It's ridiculous to think that's even possible here. So, gold, income, points. First to 40 points sets off the end game for that round. The last player gets the last turn of the game. What else do I need to say? I'm probably forgetting some stuff here, trying to decide on my purchases and all that. This level 2 card looks good enough. As with most engine builders, you want to get a good money and income to start before going into points buying mode. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to put a little extra focus onto the green planets here. Pretty hype stream. Thanks, Paul. Yeah, we got some bonus action. Alright, these early rolls are not too good for me. Red is already using the reroll dice card, which I think is really good mid and late game. I've really grown to like it. Alright, this is a pretty lucky roll. I think this 7 arrow card is one of the best cards in the game. The arrows let you add on all the effects of the sector to the side. So if I roll a 7, I get 1 gold plus 3 gold. And then if I flip this card over on other people's 7s, I'll be getting 6 gold plus whatever red stuff I have in sector 8. That is the dream. And I roll a 7. The dream continues. I guess 5 and 2 is the same $4. But I already get to put stuff in sector 8. Yep. My opponent rolls a 7. I'm getting 5 gold here. Yeah, this is a great start. Hopefully I can convert this. Looking to buy this card next. Once I get one arrow card, I'm less tempted to get other arrow cards. Quick look at what my opponents are doing. Blue is making 10 big. Red is making 7 big. Oh, right, I should move this a tiny bit. 9! There's some income! Yeah, this is sweet. This is really sweet. I need to find something in Sector 7 to move this arrow up to the red zone, but my game looks very smooth right now. I just need to transition into points gathering pretty soon. Like, getting 14 gold and buying this card would be really great. I roll another 9. That is really lucky. So I can either take 7 and this, or get 7 gold and get my income to 3, or I could get to 8 gold. 8 gold doesn't actually buy me a single extra thing. Not actually convinced this helps my game very much. I'm gonna take this one. Might seem like a bit of an odd choice, but this is actually a very efficient card for Sector 11. So I want to prevent blue from getting it because blue could set up a really good 10-11 machine. It's the second 12 this game. Apparently I should have chosen something in Sector 12. Ooh, blue bought up that card. That's good for them, bad for me. So the 11 was a bit of a D draft, but also 11s aren't that bad for me. 11s are only possible with 5 and 6, right? And I don't have a ton of stuff in 5 and 6, so I wouldn't be, like, cannibalizing my other good rolls, if you will. Okay, so I could buy this for Sector 11, or I could save up for something down here. This one's okay. Something I see some players do is not spend close to all of their gold, and most of the time I would say it's right to spend close to as much gold as you can. That's right, Crix. Be proud. Alright, opponents rolled 2 7s. This is another reason to spend instead of save, is because I could have gotten lucky like this and be able to buy a level 3 card anyway. Oh, this is a bit ugly. I can't take the income if I want to buy this points card, and I do want to buy that points card. So I will take these 6 gold and use one of them. Still no Sector 7 cards. Well, yeah, they got taken. Like, this one and this one both got bought. So we have to hope that more 7s show up to buy. But until then, loading up my 8s is not that bad of a thing to do. There's a Sector 7 card. It's, expensive and income focused. It's getting a bit too late in the game for it to be good. Blue's already at 12 points, by the way, and they buy the 7 card. Awkward. Let's see. I roll a 9. No Sector 7 cards. Can't afford the Sector 8 card. I think I'm buying this one. Alright, so basically, the rest of this game, I'm hoping to find a 7, probably take a couple of these if I can. Blue is making bank on the 7s right now, which is sad. Sorry I'm scrolling so much, but... Alright, I roll an 8. That's good. I like points. 6 points is huge. We'll take a number booster. Another 7. Please re-roll that, Red. You want to re-roll that, right? 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 Re-roll the 6. You re-rolled the 1. Interesting. Kept the 6, re-rolled the 1. I guess they were aiming for the 12? Lots of 9s, not enough 8s. That's how this game goes sometimes. Lots of 9s, not enough 8s. There's a 10. We don't like that. I mean, in a lot of ways, this is like Catan or Can't Stop Smoo. We're at the mercy of the dice. Blue's having a really good game here. I'm not liking my chances right now. Like, that 7's fine for me, but it's better for blue. The only numbers I'm really going to profit on are 8s and 11s. See, if I roll a 10 and they've got that, like... Was I meant to win this game? I'm just going to buy pure points here. I think I might not have been meant to win this game. The dice had other ideas. 9s and 10s were their other ideas. We can only do the probabilistic correct thing and pray. Blue rolling their own 7 when they've got the 3 income cards sitting there is really great. Jealous. Yeah, I mean, we're competing for second. Alright, I got 2 level 1s here. I'll take, 1 and 11. And then... continue to pray for Sector 11. This card doesn't really do anything this late in the game. I'm gonna take 3 points. Yeah, not being able to buy another 7 here has killed me. Like, imagine if I was getting all my Sector 8s on these 7s. That would have been the dream of this game. But Blue's played a very good game here with some good luck. Hard to differentiate exactly how much of each there is. Hey, 11! But I assume that gets them to enough money to buy this and just win the game right now. Yep. Not ideal. But they played well, they played fast. What more can I ask for? I've still got a comfortable second place here. 13-minute space-based game, that's what we want. 14 rounds is super quick. 10 7s, 3 8s, 7 9s, 5 10s. Sometimes the dice say no. But yeah, I still have some buffer here. But with that, I'm going to end the stream. Thanks for everyone who stuck around for this space-based game. And thanks again to everyone for watching the Agricola couple games today. And a big thank you to everyone for the subs and bits. Crix, Trey, KLJ, Vane Wombats, and Paul. You are all amazing in a financial way. And the rest of you are amazing in the awesome chat way. Thanks, everyone. I'm off tomorrow. I'll be back on Thursday for probably more Agricola. Do a quick check of the board game category here to see who's live. We've got Loozapalooza playing Arc Nova. And that seems like something I should be into. And I think I would like to learn it at some point. So hopefully some of you do too and are interested. We'll raid Loozapalooza. I did spell that right. Okay, thanks again, everyone. Hope you enjoy the Arc Nova content if you're into that kind of thing. And yeah, see you all next time. Bye.